Do you know how many these joints are?
No.
There's a nurse's bed.
Lucky, what are you doing in bed? Is something wrong?
Yeah, Dr. Drake is after my wife. But, thank you.
You're the last person that I'd be doing this with.
Well, I do what I can.
But it has to be kept a secret. Look, I understand why you might be concerned.
Yeah, you're picking up on it, too.
Patrick Drake is incorrigible. He's hit on every woman in this hospital, but I assure you, your wife loves you.
I'm going over there.
No, you are not even supposed to be in that wheelchair, much less wandering around the halls.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and watch this go down.
Lucky, if it makes you feel any better, Elizabeth has been shutting Patrick down ever since he first started this job.
So they noticed each other from the start.
You have nothing to worry about, I promise you. Come on, let's get you back in bed.
Oh, I can handle it.
Elizabeth. Yes. Lucky, he's just out of physical therapy. He could use your company.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute, thanks.
Just couldn't stand that I was having a good conversation with a beautiful woman, could you?
Okay, that's my cue to leave.
No, don't leave on my account.
No, I have lab reports to deliver, and then I have a husband to see. Thanks.
She's obviously not interested in being another notch in your belt, so why don't you just leave her alone?
What's the problem? You obviously ran Elizabeth away so you could be with me. Now you're here, so what do you need?
Don't you ever stop? You just gave your father 60% of your liver, and then you pushed yourself so hard that I had to replace your sutures. Now, I would really appreciate it. All I'm saying is that you need to leave her alone. If she were interested in you, which she is clearly not, you're nowhere near ready to have sex.
Oh, so you've been thinking about that, too. Well, just so you know, I talked to the surgeon, and I'm good to go. I was flirting with Elizabeth. Why do you care?
Where do I start? It's unprofessional. It's practically harassment.
Elizabeth said I was harassing her?
No, she didn't say that, but it's obvious that you were.
Well, then
You
why are
always
you
follow
getting
her around.
involved?
Because she doesn't need to deal with you along with all of her other problems.
Oh, yeah, she looked really upset to see me.
Fine.
Look, Sunshine.
Sunshine?
Well, you weren't exactly sweetness and light before, but you've gotten ridiculous since your father came back.
This has nothing to do with my
If
father.
you're upset with Robert, tell him instead of taking it out on everyone else.
Oh, like you did with your father?
I saved my father's life.
And you've done such a great job of repairing your relationship in the meantime.
Oh, I see. I should be more like you. Just confront everyone instead of admitting what's wrong.
There's nothing to admit because nothing is wrong.
Look, if you want a relationship with your father, then you just got to go get it.
You know nothing about my relationship with my father.
Then let's talk about something that I do know. You and me.
I don't have time for this.
Look me in the eye and tell me what you've wanted me from the beginning.
You are an arrogant, insufferable pig.
Mm-hmm. And you still want to have sex with me.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
See, when you
are
react like that
such
to my
an
question,
egomaniac.
that gives me all the power. Which is fine with me, but it would be a little bit better if it was more mutual.
Not a chance, buddy.
So take the initiative, stop finding fault with everyone else, and tell people what you think, what you want.
Lousy backstabber. I'm sorry, I mean your father. Still here.
Come to take one last shot at me, have you?
It's good to see you too, Dad.
Well, actually, I had intended...
Will you just listen to me for a second? I believe that you are making a genuine attempt to reach out to me. You're trying, and I should have been more receptive.
Well, I'm glad you realized that.
I mean, I could continue to shut you out, but that wouldn't be fair to either of us.
I agree.
And, I mean, I must care about you somewhere in my heart because you make me so angry. So I'm willing to start where we are now, as problematic as that is. I want to try and have a better relationship with you. I mean, I'm willing if you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that very much.
A messenger just dropped off your ticket to the Markham Islands. You leave in 1 hour.
Thanks very much.
I opened my heart to you and you're leaving within the hour?
How was I to know today would be the day you'd reach out to me?
How could I let myself get caught into this? Damn, Patrick.
What's Patrick got to do with it?
I am such an idiot. What was I thinking? I mean, how could I let my guard down? I should have known that you were leaving.
You hardly
You
even
always
speak
do.
to me, all right? I've tried to reach out again and again. But how was I to know today would be the day of the great epiphany?
You know what? You're right. Why should I expect you to hang around for more than a couple days? I mean, you're only my father.
Robin, we don't even talk together anymore. Was I expected to stick around all this time? There's no question that I treated you badly. But I can't take the sole responsibility for the way you turned out. I mean, sometimes I can't even believe you're my daughter.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Your mother and I, we lived life with a passion.
Which is a lot easier to do when you don't have a kid to worry about.
You're missing my point. Anna and I, we lived. We weren't afraid to take chances.
My options are kind of limited, Dad. I'm HIV positive, and yes, I'm one of the lucky ones. The new medications have made my condition manageable. But people still die of this disease every single day. Just like Stone did, and all I could do was sit there and watch.
Is that what made you this way? The grief and the loss made you old before your time? Led you into this cold, frigid, cloistered life?
My what?
Look at you. Every day, it's a gift. Look at the way you treat it. You work like a slave. You have no friends. And you're afraid of your own shadow.
Oh my, I'm afraid? I love that. No, I just grew up. You never did. I understand the kind of dangerous world that we live in, and I chose to live in it anyway, with no parents to depend on. So don't you stand there and tell me that I'm afraid of my own shadow.
Why does everything I say have to finish in a fight?
Go to the Markham Islands, okay? Betray your best friend for $50,000, but don't bother sending me a postcard. I'm sure I'll be too busy living my cloistered, frigid life.
It's a big emergency.
I'm tired of hiding out from life. I'm gonna start telling people what I think and what I want. And what I want is you. Right now.